Good day, traders. I trust you are well, and I hope you're going to enjoy today's broadcast. Now, what I have done, what I've got for you is the cable pound USD on the 15-minute chart. This is just one day that I've chosen, 2nd of June. I just want to show you some of the key price action patterns that you've got to practice, you've got to put on your charts irrespective of how you trade. I know a lot of guys will have all sorts of indicators down here or using robots, whatever you're doing, but this stuff has to be part and parcel. It doesn't have to be, but I think it will aid your decision making. So here we go, very short broadcast, and I hope you enjoy it. Now, if you're in the market, and this is right, Asian Open, and you've seen all of this, I mean, unless you're scalping, and by the way, I am not a scalper, so I don't talk about scalping trades. I can scalp out of trades if things don't go my way, but I'm not scalping, so there'll be a lot more opportunity for scalpers if you are a scalper. But, I'm looking for big swings so I can make my money easily and clearly. So if you're in the market, and you kind of see in that and you see that breakout, that's a pretty decent trade you take. But of course, when you're doing that, you're always going to be thinking, well, where do I set my take profits? I mean, that range right from the open is there. So if you're going away, as I always say, you said you take profit there, you come back and you would have banked your money. You could have also, gotten in anywhere in here. But if you get in anywhere in here, you always have to use the appropriate stop for the way that you trade. Okay, so even if you took that last trade and you gotta go away, you'd have banked your profits, but the stop has to be obviously always in the right place. Now, when you see something like this, what are you thinking? It's good that the market can keep going up there, but there's always interim stages along the way, which is always the measured moves. All I've been putting here are measured moves. So measured move of that breakout, just to give you an indicator of where the bulls might want to be taking profits or the bears might be wanting to reverse things. So here, we didn't quite get there. But of course, if you're taking any of the trades here, you'd have bank there. If you're taking that trade, with your stop somewhere down here, you're hoping it gets up there. So it depends, if you're going away, leave it. If not, you can manage and make an appropriate decision. Another thing that you absolutely have to master besides these just measured moves of heights of trading range and breakouts is leg one, pullback leg two. So the bulls have created a first leg up to there. And we have the pullback ending here. And guess what? Bang, we got there. So, if you want to decide, okay, where I got to take my profits, I got to go, where should I, put in, or where should I look out for a reaction? That's a pretty good place. You got the measured move of that breakout. You've got all these other measured moves. If you've taken the trade, then you got leg one, leg two here. So, that's put your take profit here and go away. Or if you see that, you know what's happening, either hold on to your trade or touch in your stop and bank your cash, and that will be perfectly fine. But now, you'll see I've removed EMAs because EMAs are good for decision making, but we all use different EMAs. The ones that I use, you could be using other EMAs. So I've just taken them off to keep our decision making pretty binary. EMAs will assist us if we use them consistently in a particular manner. Anyway, failure by the bulls, bears coming in trying to make the whole thing fail. Would you sell anywhere in here? I mean, if you're not scalping, of course, I'm not worried about those good guys. They can keep doing what they do. I wouldn't sell anywhere in here. That would be an area to say, well, what's going to happen? Are you going to get beneath this? Good for the bulls. Are they going to reverse all of that? And there is a law of the breakout. You can always mark the lows of breakouts or highs of breakouts. Fantastic. Hit that perfectly. So you have a high, low, double bottom. Here you have a failed breakout beneath all of this by the bears. Then you got to decide what kind of a trader you are. Just like down here, if you're a pretty strong trader, or you can think of it as aggressive, you get in early. If you want more confirmation, you wait. If you're a strong trader, you get in early. Stop is still going to be somewhere down here. There's no point putting your stop here because you can just get stopped out unnecessarily. If you look at these enough, all the way up here, depending on the kind of trader you are, you can decide, when you want to jump in. If you want more higher probability, then you got to be waiting to get in here, or even wait for a breakout above that level that we had there. And if we break out above that level, you get in there, and your stop is going to be way down here, at that higher low. And sometimes what I say to the guys is, just use a measured move. There is a measured move that's pretty conservative, still down here. That higher low is perfectly fine. If you start to put your stop here, being extremely aggressive, get into a scalpers mentality, you gotta be willing to get stopped out quite often. Now, assume you take that. Well, what then? Well, the same thinking that we had right from the beginning. I'm breaking out of a trading range. If you break out of the trading range, the measured move is up here. That's where the bulls would like to go. So if you take in that and you're going to go away, just put your stop in the right place, put your take profit somewhere within there. And, we're just before that, actually, just below. You don't want to put it after that. You want to put it before that, in case we get there or perfect test like that and then get out. So that's where you probably put your stop. Or if you're in the market like I want to be, just stay in, trail your stop up as aggressively as you can. Here's another opportunity. This is pretty beautiful. Bull breakout, we're getting right to that level. Low test, inside candle. I mean, if you want to take that, remember, that's a hidden level of resistance that the market may tend to. So if you take that, you can expect that you might be stopped out. But put a measured move stop. If you want, inside candle, the small trading range, never float your never float your stops. So once I see that, I go to here, put it here. If you want to take that, remember this is really like a scalping trade because of that. But you can take it, nothing wrong. Boom. And once you do that, you trail your stop up, and you're gonna get stopped out. Little profit. So question is, do you want to really struggle to make money at levels? And rest of the day, this was Asian session, so a pretty good one to choose to show that the market can do anything at any time. Rest of the day, you're getting all these. This is now middle of the day in UK. UK opened. UK opened here, and we just went into a trading range. So the Asian traders would have had a fantastic day. In here, would you sell anywhere? No trend candles. Would you sell here? You might think of selling beneath here, but that tail is a problem. If you're taking that, I don't take trades beneath tail. So I'm going to trade. I want it closing like that. But anyway, let's assume you decide to take that. Stop is up here. You see a doji, you tighten your stop, get out with a bit of a loss, and then you're just in a trading range for the rest of the day, right up into Americans. US session, this is about 6 hours into the US session. Fantastic. You might say, okay, I now have a developed trading range. It's taken time to develop it. US markets opened, US markets opened in here. US markets opened in here with the doji. Didn't give you an opportunity. Didn't give you an opportunity to sell. But now, towards the end of the day, if you're working in the American session, of course, you can still trade right up to the end. You might take that. And again, if you're doing that, tighter stop beneath here, or just do a measured move stop. Okay, break out beneath trading range and be able to exit a bit of profit before the end of the day. Traders, I trust you absolutely enjoyed that. I shall catch up with you again. And of course, you see all the notes, follow through, watch the other videos, and have a fantastic time. Take care. Name is George Nyabadza. See you again. Bye-bye.